Breaking news, Nigerians. The Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Olukayode Ariwoola, has expressed concerns over conflicting court orders from judges in the country. According to him, the National Judicial Council (CJN) is working and they are trying to take actions to address these issues so as to ensure that these judges found wanting face consequences for their actions. He spoke on Wednesday during the inauguration of 22 judges into the Court of Appeal branch, when we saw that Nyesom Wike's wife, among 21 others, were sworn in. They were appointed, judges to the Court of Appeal. The CJN also swore in 12 other legal practitioners appointed as judges of the Federal Capital Territory High Court. And the ceremony took place on Wednesday at the Supreme Court, which marked an important milestone for the judiciary and the country's legal system. But then, he made it known that the situation on ground is an unpalatable cocktail of misleading and conflicting judgments that has undermined the judicial system, making it known that it is so unfortunate that this has made a mockery of our judicial system in Nigeria, whereby we see conflicting judgments here and there from different judges, and has vowed that those judges will be made to face the consequences of their despicable conduct, and those judicial officers who has continued to perpetrate this will face the law. So my country people, the CJN made this known while inaugurating these new judges for the FCT High Court, and also used the opportunity to urge them to abide by their oath of office. He noted that the large number of judicial officers being inaugurated, citing an increase in litigation due to crimes and political matters. But then I must say, the Nigerian judiciary has lost its effectiveness to function, its effectiveness to deliver justice, its effectiveness to perform in the country. No doubt, corruption has ravaged the judicial system in Nigeria. Even this CJN, Ariwoola, his character, his personality is not to be trusted. This man has faced some criticisms from Nigerians. He has been surrounded in controversy for quite some time. But then, the character and the personality of this man is being questioned. The fact that he is not a credible CJN of Nigeria, being that he's among one of the corrupt judges in Nigeria. So when the head is corrupt, the whole body is corrupt too. Because a lot of Nigerians have lost respect, regard for the judicial system. And a lot of people have been complaining about the corruption going on in the judicial system. It has crippled the judicial system. It has crippled the Nigerian judicial system. When it comes to, issuing conflicting judgment, that is where you get to see the Nigerian judiciary causing confusion here and there. A court will issue one judgment, another court will issue another judgment. You can see, like in the case of Kano, in Rivers, and other states in Nigeria. And it is not nice. It's unfortunate. So my country people, the CJN has vowed to discipline those that are found wanting, issuing conflicting judgments. He has vowed that he will make sure he brings them to face the law. They must face the actions of, they must face the consequences of their actions. Now, these are reactions from Nigerians. The worst CJN in the history of the country. I hope the next CJN will have a personality of honor. This is a sad news. But then, Oga Chief Justice, dismissal of any judge or justice that goes through the ethics of the profession will go a long way. The CJN will lead the way in fraudulent and conflicting judgments. The Rivers and Kano State ongoing reckless judgment will determine your sincerity and purpose. These are controversial set of people enveloped with corruption. History will definitely judge you. You are the biggest of all. You are the biggest of all the compromised judges in Nigeria, and you should be ashamed of yourself. Look at someone that is talking. Someone whose moral right has been questioned. It's obvious that he's among them. This is just another story. But then he's guilty as charged. This is not a new story. We know that there have been conflicting court judgments in the country since the inception of civil dispensation. And as usual, the CJ of Nigeria will also threaten to punish those judges found wanting. But at the end of the day, nothing will happen. That's why conflicting judgments persist and has come to no end. You self, you are not clean. You have unprecedented record of bad judgment, and there is nothing you can do about it. The kangaroo judgment delivered by your court on 2023 on the 2023 presidential election was nothing to write home about. Very disastrous, such that goats living in the bush see errors in that verdict. You're a failure man. Go and sit down for corrupting the Nigerian judiciary. This is a kettle calling a pot black, and you cannot differentiate them. So guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. I must say a lot of people are angry over the current state of the Nigerian judiciary, how corruption has really eaten deep into our system, making it ineffective and inefficiency to deliver the rule of law. And Nigeria as a nation, is as the giant of Africa, cannot, boast of a competent judiciary, cannot boast of a competent judicial system in this country because of corruption. So we all know that this same CJN that is saying he would deal with those found wanting, those judges and all of that. We've not seen any action so far. Now is it now that they are realizing that they've been conflicting judgments here and there from different judges? I guess it's because of the what's going on in Kano and Rivers. I mean, the conflict in Kano and Rivers is an eye-opener, and the court case, the legal tussle in Kano and Rivers is an eye-opener. But then, I hope the CJN will do as he has said, because we tend to see more words than actions. They are so easy to give words, but when it comes to, action, you would see nothing of them. And now we know that the judiciary is very essential. It's necessary to deliver the rule of law. But if we have a corrupt system, how can they deliver the rule of law? How can they uphold the rule of law? No, it's not possible. So Nigeria has been rooted in judicial corruption for long. We saw what happened during the 2023 presidential election, how they gave judgment on everything. In fact, the court now determines who wins and who loses election in Nigeria. The case of Hope Uzodinma, the Supreme Court governor, someone that emerged fourth in an election, he was elevated to number one because of a Supreme Court judgment in Abuja. So my country people, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section. Thank you.